All right, so quick video here. What are the reasons people want to sell their cell tower lease rental streams? Why do people do these lease buyouts? Um, Typically, I mean, I've seen these deals now for a good, 15 and a half years. Um, all kinds of people sell their leases. A lot of times, it's someone's, baby boomer generation. Folks that are retiring are selling these things, or they're converting them into a 1031 exchange. We do get a lot of folks that inherit property with a cell site on it. Family member, someone passes away, grandma leaves a cell tower for their heirs. We get a lot of times trustees from estates will contact us when they need to dispose of a tower. That way, and let me just share my screen here real quick. So what are the benefits? What are the reasons people sell these things? All right. So what are the benefits of doing a cell tower lease buyout or cell site lease buyout deal? Okay. Yeah, so Tower Genius, I'm Steve Cozzella, one of the partners at Tower Genius. We're a leading cell site lease consultancy. First things first, we don't provide financial advice. We don't provide legal advice. We don't provide tax advice. We're consultants. We know this industry in and out, and we provide pretty good information. I'll just put it that way in our professional opinions. We do advise quite frequently. We advise CPAs, we advise attorneys, we advise real estate appraisers, real estate professionals, folks on Wall Street. They all, contact us to tap our brains, just to get some information. But this is not financial advice. And if you watched our videos, we've got over 500 videos. Not all of them are cell tower content. Let's just say like 90% of them are wireless content. This is just, practical information that you can use however you want. Okay. So now that in our not financial advice opinion, we think we're probably close to the top of the market. We'll see, what the future holds, but now is a very good time to sell. And we really believe with a lot of this 5G densification that's going to happen, and that's happened already, but even more of these nodes, 5G nodes are going to be tied into fiber optic. That'll probably impact the value of buyouts. I don't think cell towers are going anywhere. Elon Musk is not going to eliminate cell sites. It's actually a good thing if you're out in the countryside in a rural area with no coverage. You can use your T-Mobile phone. But here are the top reasons, in no particular order, people might consider selling their cell tower lease. Timing. While nobody can time the market, we think now is a really good time to sell your cell tower lease to the Wall Street casino, aka cell tower lease buyout industry. They've got lots of money to deploy, and why not take advantage of them wanting to deploy that money? All right. Inflation. There's another reason people want to sell. What is that payment going to be worth with a 3% escalator in 20 or 30 years? Maybe you can buy a hamburger with it. Well, so maybe you want to sell it now and put that money into something else. Just a thought. Tax benefits. Again, don't ask me for tax advice. I'm tax illiterate, but Little Bird told us that selling your cell tower lease with a minimum of a 30-year easement can qualify you for a 1031 exchange. If you need, a good 1031 qualified intermediary, we could put you in touch with somebody that's done a bunch of cell site buyout transactions with 1031 exchanges. But you can defer taxes, and Uncle Sam will really, really be upset with you. Not, but that's an option. High demand, right? So there's a lot of interest for purchasing cell tower leases, rental streams, easements, and right now the industry is still paying premiums for these things. So again, take their money. Okay. Lease uncertainty. Again, the problem that I have with companies like MD7 and Black Dot, they send out mailers about, Elon Musk's satellite's going to make your cell site obsolete. Well, why are you buying it then? Here's the thing. Don't ever give a rent reduction. I don't care. I'll tell this till I'm blue in the face. If there's some sort of radical technology change that's going to change the whole paradigm of things, your cell site will go away at that point, right? There's no rent reduction that's going to save you. So keep as much rent as you can. Don't give them a rent reduction. It really doesn't matter. Like if you're in a big city, and let's say, I've seen some cell sites that are getting $6,000-$7,000 a month. I really think those sites are at danger of getting decommissioned at some point, because AT&T or Verizon could put in 10 small cells, let's say, in the surrounding area, and only pay $270 a year for those in the public right of way when they tie to fiber. Yeah, and then they can, let's say for 2,700 bucks a year, they can have 10 small cells that replace a macro site that pays 80 or 90,000 bucks a year. So just makes sense. So, but again, cell towers are not going away. They're going to be needed for a long time. It just, I think with the buyout industry, I don't think the market's going to be as high as it is now in 5 or 10 years, or maybe sooner. So, but hey, I'm not Kreskin. I don't have a crystal ball. It's just my opinion. Present value, again, not financial advice. Ask your CPA to confirm upfront payments if they hold more value than future payments due to the time value of money. And selling your cell tower lease provides immediate liquidity for investment appreciating assets. So again, talk to your CPA. But hey, if you can use the money now versus waiting for it for 20 or 30 years, you might want to think about that. When you sell your cell site lease, you retain property ownership. You're not selling the property, you're selling an easement and assigning that lease and the rights to the buyer. Okay. Oh, this is one of my favorite images here. If cell site lease rent values might be at risk in the next 20 years, why are they still buying? You know, and this is kind of a joke here. Again, they had sent out, I think it was Black Dot or somebody sent out a mailer. I got one. I know a couple of the people in the industry got these things. And they said, hey, our cell tower is the next payphone booth. So the same companies that are trying to reduce your rent are also offering to buy it. So that's always a little bit fishy, right? But, this is a question that I get all the time, and we get it here all the time. If cell sites are potentially at risk, why do they want to buy ours? Surely these guys are smart, right? Surely the financial brain power behind the cell tower infrastructure and leasing industry understands how technology changes will impact cell tower lease values, right? I mean, those guys aren't stupid. If cell towers are really, going away, why the heck are they going to buy this? Well, here is the simple answer. Go watch the movie The Big Short. You know, at Tower Genius, it's not our job to educate bankers that are financing the cell tower lease buyout industry. Frankly, we think that you should take their money if they're offering it. And when you take a cell tower lease buyout, it's not complicated. You're placing a simple bet. Okay. If you think that the value of cell tower lease rents and lease buyout multiples will be lower in the next 20 years than they are now in 2024 because of technology advances or the ability to install cell site nodes quickly and inexpensively for low rents, like they're doing now in the public right-of-ways with fiber optic, then you might want to consider selling. So really, my opinion is in 20 years, the buyouts are certainly not going to be worth what they are today. And so that's why someone might want to take the money now versus waiting. But again, cell towers aren't going away. This is just like the value, right? Like what you can get. Like today, you can get like 17, 18, 19 times the annual rent. I don't think you're going to get that in 10 years. But again, that's me. All right. What are the benefits of working with Tower? Oops. What are the benefits of working with Tower Genius on your cell site lease buyout? Okay. We help property owners and their attorneys to maximize their cell tower lease buyouts, their perpetual easement sales. We've got extensive experience working with major companies like Verizon, AT&T, T-Mobile, American Tower, Crown Castle, SBA Communications, and others. We can expedite the lease buyout process for property owners that are looking to maximize the value of their cell site leases and also protect their assets and their interests, their property assets. So it's not only about the highest price, get more money. There's a blowhard that only talks about get more money, but you need to make sure you're protected. What happens if there's like a toxic, hazardous material that was buried, on the property long after that lease expires and the cell tower comes down, you're still on the hook if you know the right environmental language. What about the right tax language? We've seen people get slaughtered with the bad tax language on these buyouts. So you really, it's good thing to get professional guidance. Working with cell tower lease buyout companies, Tower Genius facilitates negotiations with cell tower lease buyout companies to secure optimal terms for property owners. We can help you make your lease buyout negotiation a success. Rooftop cell site lease buyout offers. We help property owners that are evaluating negotiating lease buyout offers on their roof from buyout companies like Verizon, AT&T, T-Mobile, US Cellulars. If you have a rooftop and you've received a buyout offer, let's talk about it. Also, cell phone tower lease buyout offers. Like when you have a cell tower on your property and you have let's say the lease is coming up for renewal in 15 years, 10 years, 5 years. Companies like American Tower, Crown Castle, SBA are always going to put a buyout offer in there. They don't want to buy you out. They'd rather buy you out rather than pay rent. But you might have a question about selling to them. We can help you with that. Um, Lease buyout offer review, again, like, if you have an offer from a company like Landmark or Symphony or AP Wireless, Unison, and a plethora of others that are players in the field, is that offer good, bad, or ugly? Talk to us about it. We can set you straight. Maybe you have a privately owned cell tower. You own that steel, right? You have your own tower, and your tenants are Verizon or T-Mobile or AT&T, Dish. You have questions about those valuations. Maybe you have communication towers, where you have other types of tenants up there. Those sites are valuable. We see portfolios like that come across our desk quite often. Coaching and consultation. We provide coaching services. We can help you make sure that your lease buyout negotiation is a success. All right, I give some examples here, but we've got a lot of success stories with our clients. I mean, you have questions about cell tower lease buyouts. You're looking to find out why you should sell, what are the benefits, or what are the drawbacks, and we can talk about that maybe in another video. But if you have questions about cell site lease buyouts, you need an expert opinion. You need someone that has no conflict of interest, that gets not a penny from the buyout companies or tower companies, not like some of the other consultants out there. A lot of my competitors are actually just trying to buy your lease. That's the sad part. And or they're trying to get a piece of the action from you, for the rest of your life on that tower. If you're looking for an independent consulting company that can help you with your lease buyout, who have no conflict of interest, give us a call at Tower Genius. Our number is 888-313-9750. And we look forward to helping you with your cell site lease buyout. And again, it's a great time to sell in 2024, and we can make you successful if you decide to do that.